question, you don't have to look at notes. You don't have to look at notes. Just know the structure well. And just based on your real experience in this class, and then just share it out. I think usually question two is the easier type of question because you don't have to hunt anything down. But it could also be hard for some students that have no ideas. All right, so we'll see. We'll see what happens. All right, question. Are you an active participant in group discussions with other classmates in this class? Why or why not? Are you an active participant in group discussions with other classmates in this class? Why or why not? In this class, meaning any activity in this class, not just impromptu. It could be any activity where you're in groups. Are you usually the active participant, like always speaking? Okay, not active would be you always never say stuff, you're very shy. Unless someone picks on you or Tiffany calls your name, you don't want to unmute. Okay, all right, 5 minutes.
Okay, I think the preparation time's up.
Okay, I will start. Yes, I am. I think I am an active participant in group discussion. I have two reasons to explain. The first reason is I will push myself to be a leader in a group discussion, and also I sometimes have some English speaking trouble. Yes, and the second reason is uh, I will be patient to discuss with my group member, and then after the class we will have some group discussion uh, to discuss our final present, and we also talk to each other and share with each other. So in conclusion, I think because of these two reasons, I am an active participant in group discussion. Yes.
Okay, 1 minute and 1 second.
Oh, sorry, maybe I can ask, someone can help me to explain how I can say to, I 我可以怎么讲，就是英文讲英文的时候，有些句子不太流利，可以帮我这个怎么说吗？
嗯，像是哪一个地方？
就是有时候有些
嗯，
字不太会讲，就会卡住，就像跟什么
你
English
说
Alphabet 对。
active participant，你第一次好像讲 participation 还是什么的。
哦哦哦哦，
第一句的时候。
好，那个
Well, I think your example is very clear because you share the experience when we discussing about the final topic. So I think the intelligibility is enough and very good. So I think maybe the fluency is okay. So
OK
yes,
evaluate。
I don't know who's the evaluate.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I think you got the structure down, and no worries about the intelligibility because I can understand you clearly, but maybe there are a little too much like
Oh, yes.
in the middle you also said yes. Yeah, something like that. But overall it's okay.
Okay, thank you. Oh, I can repeat one more time as we still have
Okay.
some time. I think I am a active participant in group discussion, and I have two reasons to explain to explain. The first reason is push myself to be a leader in a group discussion, and although my English is a little bit bad. The second reason is after class, the group in final present we will have some discussion to discuss our final present, and in that time we will talk and share with each other. 更糟。
这次好像短蛮多的，大概才40
对，
秒多一点点而已。
好，我等一下再努力。
Okay, so I think this time let's start from the middle. How about group 3? You're first. Whenever you're ready.
Okay.
Is it Kiki? I'm not sure. Is it Kiki you're supposed to be the presenter? Where is Kiki? Which one is Kiki? Kiki, are you here?
She's here, but I'm not sure if she can hear us.
Why? Wait a minute. Which one is she? I don't even know which one she is. Let me. Kiki! Which one is Kiki?
文琪
Wenqi.
王文琪
Wang Wenqi. Where is she from my screen? Wang Wenqi. Let me see what she's doing. I can't find her here. Wang. Oh, 文琪，我看到是没有开荧幕的耶，没有开 webcam 的，是吗？来了来了，出现了。Kiki, you're up. You're the first one. We're like waiting for you. Okay, whenever you're ready, your timer is ready.
I think I'm not a good active participant. There are two reasons. First, I'm not good at speaking English, so when I speak, I feel very nervous, and I always hope teacher don't choose me on class. And second, I'm not confident to share my thoughts in front of many people, even we are in online class. Yes. So to sum out, I'm not a good active participant, but I will try.
Good job. How long was that?
like 42 seconds.
42 seconds. Evaluator.
I think I'm the evaluator, and I think it was pretty good in general. There was a clear structure. There was a topic, sentence, two bodies, and a conclusion. And overall, I think it's like a pretty good presentation. So I got nothing to say.
Good job. Yes, I think I also gave Kiki 100 points for this one. Although it was a little bit shorter, it didn't make the 60-second mark, but the answer was really good actually, right? So she chose to say she's not, but it's fine. Yeah, and she gave some really honest opinions. She's like, Tiffany, don't choose me. But I like how at the end she said she was going to try, right? So I did give you 100 points for this one. It sounded very clear and smooth. Good work. You should have more confidence in yourself. Nice. Moving on to group 2, maybe. It
Okay.
would be Jean. Yes, whenever you're ready.
Um, yes, I think I am an active participant. I have two reasons to explain. And the first reason is because I push myself to be a leader in one of the discussion, and also I'm a little bad in English. And the second reason is I will be active in the group discussion with my group members. And after class, we have some discussion about our final present. And in that time, I will talking with the other one and share with them. So in conclusion, I think I am an active participant in the class. Yes.
Good job. And how long was that?
46 seconds.
46 seconds. All right. Evaluator?
So I think she has the structure done, and her content was also understandable, and she also gave examples, so I think it's great.
Good job. Yes. Excellent work. Yes. I like how this answers the different from the other group where it's like she does feel she is and also got 100, right? So this type of question for the midterm is you can choose any side as long as you really share your own. And I love how she shared like even about the final presentation and all that stuff and pushing herself to be a leader. That's exactly what I'm looking for in this question type. Okay. Good job. Good job. All right. This was then we move on to group 1 maybe?
Okay. Um, so ready? Okay, I'm starting now. So my answer is yes, and I will explain why I am an active participant in this class by one reason and two examples. So first, because of my personality is an extrovert person, so I'm not afraid to talk with strangers. And for example, I usually talk first in a breakout session because I believe that it would help our process or discussion more smoothly. And for the second example, like I have just make an appointment for our discussion for the presentation group online. Yes. So in conclusion, I think that I am an active participant in the class, and I will keep going and hope that my English ability will become better and better.
Good job. How long was that?
It was about 57 seconds.
Oh, okay. So this was really close to the 60-second mark. Evaluator?
I think she organized it very well, like comparing to a few minutes ago. She did really great.
You mean she didn't do so well before and now she did good job?
Was like
Yeah, she's very
last
nervous.
time.
She got a lot of like nervousness in the last time.
Ah,
I didn't say
wow.
anything during the breakout session, but it is really
Oh.
better now.
Wow. And it was actually a really good response. And I like how her structure was a little bit different from the other presenters. She did one reason, but I'm going to give you 2 examples. And yes, you guys can also do that in the midterm. Whatever works for you as long as it's clear. And wow, so good job being able to wrap it up and just move forward and do well. You got 100 for sure. Yeah, that was a really
Thank you.
clear response. Good. Do we have another group? I'm kind of like all confused now. Is it group 4? Did we call on group 4 yet? I forgot. Did we?
No.
Okay, so you're next then.
So if the record is ready or not?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, so I'll go. For me, I think I am an active participant in group discussion for 2 reasons.
And the first reason is because I think I am the person that I can stand with the silence time. And for example, in the first class, and I think we have to introduce ourselves, and everyone done their introduction. I think there was a silence time, but I can't stand with a silence time, so I just start a chat with everybody. And the second reason is I want to improve my English speaking skills. So I always try my best to express myself well. So in conclusion, I think I am the active participant in group discussion because of the above two reasons.
Good work. Time?
60 seconds.
60 exactly 1 minute. That's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, like I think in the midterm, if you're worried about the time, you can have your own little, timing device next to you. I will be very busy, so I won't be able to show you like this because I'm gonna be too busy. But yeah, if you could get to 60 seconds exactly, that's amazing. Okay. Evaluator, you're up.
I think she's doing very well and very smoothly, and the time is very tight. That's it.
Okay. Yes, very tight, as in very close, right? Nicely done. Very good job. Definitely, this was also a 100 points response. I think you guys all definitely get this, the second question, the idea of that. So that's good. In the real midterm, the question types number 2, I have 6 different questions. Similar to something like this. There's not much you can prepare for the second type of question other than just know the structure well, okay? And maybe note taking skills so that in the 30 seconds you quickly write down the idea and be able to talk in a short amount of time. The question type number 1 is where you really want to be prepared with some kind of notes. We only have about 5 more minutes, so we probably will not be able to do a third round, but it's okay because previously all the classmates actually got one practice. Just the first session is not, the first practice one is not graded. Okay, so don't worry about that. So the impromptu speaking score will be an average of the 3 scores, although everybody got to practice. But I do want to spend the last 5 minutes to give you guys a practice of the real midterm and how much time 30 seconds actually is. So I'm going to read a question twice and I'm going to time 30 seconds. Maybe later we can have 1 or 2 volunteers to answer. Not everybody has to answer, but I just want you guys to know in the real midterm, you will not have friends to help you. It's you alone, yourself, okay? All right, let me pick a one that is not so hard, but not too easy either. Okay, so you may need to look at your notes, you may not, I don't know. Question. In this class, you learn the basic structure of academics. Intro, body, conclusion. Okay, hint. How can a good structure help you in a speaking test, such as TOEFL, TOEIC, or IELTS? In this class, you'll learn the basic structure of academics. How can a good structure help you in a speaking test, such as TOEFL, TOEIC, or IELTS? 30 seconds. I'll show you how long it feels. And that's 30 seconds. And in the real test, I'll say, okay, 30 seconds is up. Are you ready? And everybody, maybe we can practice. Okay, you can stay in your own room. You don't have to unmute. Just try. This is 60 seconds. And I'll say, okay, ready, set, go.
I think there are two ways to help me with the academic structure when in the actual exams. First, I think the structure helps me manage my time. For example, I will be losing when I don't have the structure to follow. But if so, I can manage my time such as I need to do the intro for 10 seconds or something. Second, I think it can make sure that I mentioned all I want to say. For instance, if I follow the structure of intro, body, and conclusion, I won't miss any points that I want to mention. In conclusion, there are two ways that the academic structure helped
And
me
that's
in
time. So in the
actual
test, I'll
exam.
say that's the end. I will stop the audio recording and I will say, okay, now you get question number 2. Okay. Does anybody want to volunteer to answer this one? Anyone who wants to try? Maybe just one person. We don't have that much time anyways. Who wants to try? Nobody wants to try. I guess that's okay too. Oh, that's okay. All right. But you guys get the drill. Okay. Okay. In the real test, it's so much harder, obviously, compared to the impromptu. But honestly, like real TOEFL, right? Doris just took it. You know, it's only 15 seconds in the real TOEFL and 45 seconds to talk. So I'm actually giving you times 2 the time in a real English speaking test. And we also minimize the content is just the things we learn in class, not like TOEFL is literally they could ask you anything, right? So just the things that we learn in class. The best strategy is, have like a A4 piece of paper, organize your notes, have it in front of you or like an iPad, whatever. Okay. And if you get a question, you know where it is, look for it, plan it, and then hopefully, because you were in class, you should remember what we taught, right? And then say the response. That's the strategy for the first type of question. The second type of question, you don't have to hunt for anything. Okay, just trust that you improved, I guess. Yeah. All right. Any last questions before I let you guys go? And don't forget to also upload the videos if you haven't done so. I think the videos would be helpful, especially for some students that may want to